Hello everybody, what's going on? It's the Molson here, and welcome to episode number 7 in our Minecraft Nostalgia series. And I do want to reiterate, it's episode 7. Last episode, I think I mistakenly named it as episode 5 rather than episode 6, which it was. So my mistake for anybody confused. But anyway, we're going to be picking up where we left off. We had just found this sort of underground cave, or we had spent all of last episode annoyingly looking for perfect cave. It really was an episode of disappointments. But then we did run into this lovely little cavern, and I'm hoping it's going to yield good results. In fact, some may call it cheating, but when I loaded the world up, you know how sometimes when it's loading chunks, it accidentally gives you a kind of a sneak peek into the world. And I sort of saw below and it looked like there was a lot of lava, which is, you know, as I've discussed, is usually indicative of there being diamonds, or it's a marker for diamonds, you could say. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing a late one here. It's about 20 to 11 in the evening. I thought I would just fit in a quick one. I think I've said before, I almost use this as a way sort of to wind down. I think it's a very good way to do so. Yes, so got myself, usually when I do this I like to, in fact I usually do it in the evening, and I like to, to make a cup of tea, and then usually stick news on in the background. Yeah, I'm one of those people, I think there's a lot of people like it. I don't know if it's like a dopamine thing of the modern era. I don't mean to get all sociological, but something like that. But I like to just have stuff on. I think a lot of people these days like to just have things on in the background, just for you know, just to kind of oh, what happened there? Looks like it's glitching. You know, just for they prefer it that way, or I prefer it that way. But yeah. Oh god. Oh my goodness, came out of nowhere. Okay. Eventually I'm gonna, in fact, I'll probably do it imminently, is I will, ooh, and look at what we have found. Very nice indeed, might I say. But we don't want this bugger ruining it. Okay, we're going to have to take care of him first. And then let's get rid of you. There we go. Yeah, so I usually have the news on just because I did once have when I was doing a video, a TV show on in the background. Oh, you are really close. Oh, can I get you? Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I did once. Ooh, this looks very juicy, but This also looks like a mob hotspot. So I think we are going to set up a little camp here, especially as I do envision us getting I could see us at the very least getting a nasty surprise down here. So let's make sure this place is lit up. And you know what I'll do, since this place is so big, I almost make like a little safety bunker of sorts. Because I think, I know we've done a lot of mining, but I think we're just going to stay part of the course down here. And it looks like there are, well, there might potentially be a lot of goodies down here. Okay, I'm not going to make a... I was going to make a door for this, but I don't have oodles of wood. And I'm probably going to need all of it for sticks, pretty much. What else did I need? Okay. Just block this part off. And then I need a shovel. Okay, and then I'm also going to need a furnace. Oh, I need some more coal. Nope. How convenient. But yeah, so anyway, I think one time I did a TV show about, I think you kind of want to have something on that is minimal in its distractions. So, TV show isn't really the best for that, because you do sometimes zone out a bit, or you know, you pay a little too much attention to the TV show. I know we need that. Yeah. So, I think I don't really want to waste any more sticks, but I don't want to get caught short without a sword, because that one looks low. But I used all my arrows. Oh, am I going to need new... Bollocks, I'm really gonna run out of sticks here. Seems that iron is more plentiful than sticks. Yes, anyway, yeah, so I usually just stick the kind of just a live news broadcast on at the moment, you know, just because it's somewhat informative, because, you know, I somewhat, you know, glance over to it, and I suppose it also does, I guess I could use it as a lifting point for discussion points, but I don't know when you guys are watching this, but right now it's the, what is it, 3rd of March 2026, so everything right now is all about the conflict with Iran, and virtually not talking about anything else. I like to just dig out here, just because you never know. I feel like 1 in 2 times roundabouts I end up finding another diamond. I haven't brought a bed down here. I think it's a good idea sometimes to bring a bed down. Because I am going to store these diamonds, but now I think about it, if I die, I am going to have... I'm going to have a bit of a time finding them, if I'm honest. Because I kind of know where we are. I don't completely not know. But yeah, I kind of know the direction we went in. But it would be a bit of it is a bit of a walk from the house. I don't know. I think it's a good thing to bring a bed down. Fortunately, there's no wall, unless there is a trick. If you can find an abandoned mine shaft. Well, I guess you don't need an abandoned mine shaft actually. I was thinking because you could use the cobwebs. Well, you can use, if you don't know, you can use wool to extract. Oh, sorry, totally caught up there. You can use wool to, or you can use string you get from the spiders to. Oh, is that the zombie villager? Where have you come from? I forget if these guys are just random, because I think in the new games they're just random. But I believe potentially in this version they always have a, like, it usually indicates they're not like random. They come from a village that has been taken, infected. Oh, well, there's no defense from this side. You know what, mate? Yeah, I could use some arrows right now. But I don't know how he would have found his way down in a cave. Oh, you're in a bit of a pickle, aren't you? Oh, sorry, goodbye. Ooh, you could have kicked me in. Right, oh, you see, that's the thing with these sort of areas is, it's hard to sort of completely eliminate. There's so many, you know, dark corners, say like here, that it is very difficult to completely eliminate the threat of mobs spawning. You see, that could have been bad if there had been lava down there. I'm trying to think what the aim is. I suppose the aim would be sort of just to kind of just clear out this section of the cave, the sort of you know, this sort of bottom potential diamond harbouring section. That way, yeah, so I just know for sure that I've most likely got all the diamonds, because that's what's really important. And then I don't have a specific thing, so with those three, we now have enough for an enchanting table. Oh my word, that was way too close. Yeah, we now have enough for an enchanting table. but we plus that will have a remainder of 2, which isn't really enough to do anything else with. And I'd like enough for a piece of armour, ideally a chest plate. But that's probably asking a lot. I mean, that's what do you need? 8, which is might be asking too much there. So, but honestly, maybe just a few more. You know, maybe enough for. Well, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of helmets. I think if you are going to spend diamonds on such an endeavour, oh my word! Oh, that is not. This could be bad. Yeah. That could have been bad. I was worried he was going to, and that's the problem with down here, is there is just no protection, or they come from above, you know, kind of just dive on you. So I probably should have made sure that it was better lit before I did this. And then yeah, that was close, because if that guy, you know, they don't do the most amount of damage, so I wasn't too worried about that. But I was potentially worried because their blasts come with a lot of force, so if he had blasted me back further, could have potentially landed me in this lava. Okay, ooh, there we go. Okay, now this is a premium dive bombing spot, as just demonstrated. Always scared with creepers. I know in my head that in theory you're good after 3 hits. 3 hits should in theory do the trick. I really don't want to piss off that Enderman. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it where, at least with an iron sword, it takes 3 hits. Oh, you see, they're just everywhere here. Oh, and another. Is that a spawner? Oh no, that's gravel. Damn, gravel. See, I think gravel is not potentially. Where did that guy go? Well, let's just double check. Yeah, it's not a spawner. See, gravel has become, I think, a lot less common. And so, oh, there you are. You were just lying in wait. Yeah, it's become a lot less common, I think. And, or at least as much as it was in this version of the game. And so, you know, it kind of becomes a danger that, well, not a danger, but it kind of becomes a thing where, you know, I'm expecting, every time I see gravel now, I'm half expecting it to be a spawner. Okay. Oh boy, there is just endless amounts of spawner level lights here. Okay. I want this guy gone. Jesus! Oh! So it looks like they're having their own issues. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I think we need to just go ahead and get those diamonds. Christ, where is... Oh. Yeah, you see, I'm not going to go over there. No, thank God they didn't do as much damage. I've sort of maybe got a little too used to that. Or I've gotten a lot braver, at least, because I'm sort of just going in. No holds barred. There's a lot of zombies. Where are they all coming from? Okay. Oh, I think we just need to take the opportunity and get this done. So let's check. You always want to check there's no lava. Ooh, is this a one and done? Oh. It is indeed a one and done. Not what you want to see. Although it did look like on our little sidetrack mission there, I did see a lot of other potentially good looking places. I would like to see a mine shaft though. Hoping we can potentially get led into one of those. Because they usually, I'm not saying for sure, but they usually, you see them by ravines. Although we are not currently by a ravine. Oh, you see, look, I just made this sword. Oh my word. Got a little dive bomb central over here. Surely there has to be a spawner here somewhere. I feel like maybe I'm wrong and maybe there's just... Oh my word. That scared the living daylights out of me. I feel like there has to be a spawner somewhere here. Just... I think you kind of notice that uptick. Yeah, and I feel like I'm looking over my... There's like an uptick in mobs, and maybe it is because it's like a big open space, so it's easier for them to spawn, but I feel like I am... Oh, there they are. I feel like I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. Yeah, because I feel like they, in a way, they kind of spawn in waves. And I feel like you sort of get, you know, a reprieve. But apparently not. Okay, I do need to be slightly careful here because I'm not really keeping track. Oh! I'm not really keeping track of that. Oh. I guess he was... Oh, okay. He lost interest. Or she. I guess creepers could be a she. Yeah, I'm not really keeping track of where the base was. What are you doing here by yourself? Okay, I think in the preceding... won't finish quite yet, we'll do a little more digging, but I think in the preceding episode I will do some of this off camera, because there is a lot of materials to be collected here. So, ooh, hello. Pleasant surprise. I knew there was... I told you guys when the chunks were loading earlier, I just saw a metric ton of just like lava pools down here. God, but that old graphic is sort of tricking me. It's kind of, if you see, it makes it look as if, sort of makes it look as if there's like a bigger cave down there with that shadow, but it kind of throws you off a bit because that's in fact not the case. Okay, this is where we were earlier. Oh, I knew it. There were going to be tons of the buggers down there. No, okay. Guess we have to take care of you guys. Oh, where did you come from? Okay, well, looks like you've sorted yourself out. Now, I think there's a zombie spawn down there. But they are a problem that is... Oh, I spoke too soon. Some of them, at least, have figured out how to traverse... have figured out how to traverse the lava. Oh, there's another one. Christ. I've had a good creeper record so far. I don't think this episode, even with the high amount... Damn, those arrows just knock you back to oblivion. I think even with the high volume of creepers I've had, I don't think I've even let one explode on me. But then again, I probably jinxed it there. Okay, fresh out of torches, and I'm also... Oh yeah, I did totally just jinx that. I also... I'm about to run out. The sword is about to run out. Oh, and you know what? I don't really have the material to spare for a crafting table either. So I'm just gonna... Oh my goodness! I knew I'd sort of overstayed my welcome, or pushed the boundaries a little too much. Okay. Oh my word. Okay, I need to get away from him. Oh, I've been down here. Yeah, this is kind of the game telling you you're too big for your boots in a way. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is dangerous. Especially when you hear the skeletons, walking around, and you just know they're deadly because obviously they can shoot, and then that knockback is just ridiculous. Okay, let's see here. See, this is an underground ravine, 100%. So potentially somewhere, I would hope. Okay, here we are. Just going to put kind of just a double torch here, and then a double torch. Okay, that's good enough. I'll put it. Don't really need the wood to be wasting torches. Just so I can mark where I am. Okay. Tut. Let's offload that diamond. Offload that. Is this my bow? Yes. Okay. Are we out of wood? Okay, we're not out of stick. Oh no, we're not out of stick. Okay, we might as well go ahead and make all of that sticks, because That's all we're going to need. And then I got to make up another sword. And then I inevitably will need another pickaxe. And then I think I'm going to save 3 just for more tools. And then the rest I could probably go ahead and turn them into torches. And then we'll probably should have planned ahead a bit better, but I honestly was not. Oh my word. Ooh. Cave sounds so creepy. Yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting our little expedition to last this long. I don't know, you always use, I've used the sword a lot more than I thought, and obviously we've come into quite an open cavern, and so it's sort of been a lot more, I've had to use torches a lot more than I would like to, so in that sense I suppose I have sort of underestimated. Okay, we might have to start reusing torches here, or at least, you know, probably shouldn't be wasting. Oh no, it's just coal. But yeah, that is our torch ration, I think, for the day, unless if we find a mine shaft. And I was going to say we could, in theory, make a bed. Well, actually, we might have enough. I was going to say I thought you needed a mine shaft, but you can obviously get string from spiders. And then, oh, so we only need a couple more dead spiders, and then we can probably do that. That's probably a decent idea, just so we don't lose any more just in case we die, essentially. Probably want to be able to retrieve my stuff. Okay, yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I think off camera, the only thing I'm worried about is if I die. I don't really want to die off camera. I feel like that's something you'd want to see. I think I'll do a thing where I'll sort of like tentatively I'll be ready to record, and then if I come into some diamonds or something interesting, then I will start the episode. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll basically get a lot of the, I think, basic stuff done, and then I'll kind of expand, and I'll probably just start the episode when I find something interesting. So hopefully, yeah, next episode should start off nice and fun. Yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.